I need your help with my Spanish. I know. Which of the following sentences you will say is correct? Muy bueno or mucho bueno? What about muy frío or mucho frío? Confusing muy and mucho is like confusing the gas and the brake pedals. I know, they are both pedals, but confusing them can lead to disaster. If you don't want to hurt your Spanish, you have to understand when and how to use muy and mucho. This is what I'm going to explain to you in this video. On top of this, I'm going to give you a list of vocabulary that you can use to combine these terms and a quiz to test your knowledge. Hi everyone, this is Daniela from Tell Me in Spanish y estoy aquí para ayudarte a hablar español de forma más natural. Muy and mucho relate to quantities. For that reason, people confuse them a lot, but there is a significant difference between these terms. Let me start with muy. Muy is a drama queen. It loves intensifying something or someone's qualities. It's a little bit of an exaggerator if you want to think about it that way. You remember what are the words that we use to describe qualities? That's right. This word is going to work with adjectives and adverbs. Adjectives and adverbs allow you to describe qualities, okay? Let me give you some examples. El pastel está muy bueno. The cake is very good. I hope you save me a piece and you're not just sharing information. Cuidado, el café está muy caliente. Careful, the coffee is very hot. Number 3. Ella es muy guapa y amable. She's very beautiful and kind. You should talk to her. Hablas español muy bien. You speak Spanish very well. ¡Ay, felicidades! If you see, the words that come after muy are qualities. Good is a quality of this perfect cake. Caliente is the quality of the coffee. And the same happens with guapa, amable, and bien. What about this example? El agua está muy fría. The water is very cold. Do you think this is correct? Think about it and we're going to go back to this. As a tip, muy has a friend with whom it likes to gossip and make drama. I have one of those friends too. This friend is tan. The two of them, they just join together, they are together just intensifying everything, okay? So that's a tip to help you remember muy. So if muy is the drama queen in Spanish, mucho is an accountant. And like a good accountant, mucho likes to count things, like nouns, but it also likes to measure. And it's going to help you measure the degree of an action. Let me give you some examples. Ella no tiene mucha paciencia. She doesn't have a lot of patience. Oof, good luck. Julián duerme mucho. Julián sleeps a lot. Lucky him. Las quiero mucho. Hi guys, I love you a lot. I know, we're getting a little bit emotional. Mi vecina tiene muchos perros. My neighbor has a lot of dogs. Maybe I'm going to kidnap one for myself. Check the words that we're using after and before mucho. Paciencia is not a quality. Well, it kind of is, but it's a noun, okay? And we're measuring the amount of patience this person has, which is not a lot. Dormir and querer are actions. We use mucho to measure the degree of that action. And perros, well, perros is something that you can count. You have to be careful with mucho because when you're using it to count things, mucho is going to have gender and number, okay? It's going to match the gender of the noun you're counting, okay? What about this amazing example? Tengo mucho frío. Wait a minute. You have el agua está muy fría over here. So is frío working with muy or mucho? Both. It's working with both. But it depends how are you using frío. Are you talking about temperature, like the temperature of water? That's a quality, okay? So in this case, fría is an adjective, which means that you are going to use muy to intensify it. However, if I say, tengo mucho frío, that tengo mucho frío, I'm very cold, that's not a quality. That's talking about the sensation the weather is causing on you. And in this case, frío is a noun, is the opposite of calor, okay? So because of this, you are able to use mucho to measure the amount of cold you have, okay? What about the list of words that I promised you? So with muy, you can use it with words like caro, expensive, rápido, fast, slow, lento, bonito, pretty, also with colors, muy morado, muy moreno, okay? What about mucho? Well, mucho is going to work with verbs like correr, hablar, but also with nouns like dinero, money, camisas, shirts, gatos, cats, and ojo with this one because I love this one. In informal Mexican Spanish, a lot of people say mucho, muy. And mucho, muy is an informal structure to intensify. For example, esa muchacha, that girl, es mucho, muy bonita. She's so pretty. This is an informal structure, and to be honest, it's more popular among our fathers or grandparents' generation, but still pretty common in Mexican Spanish, okay? So now that you understand the difference between muy and mucho, let me give you 5 sentences, and your job is very simple. You're going to complete them using the correct term. Number 1, el agua está blank, fría. Number 2, la señora tiene blank, calor. Number 3, Laura trabaja blank. Number 4, este proyecto es blank, importante. And number 5, careful because this one has 2 blank space. Number 5, el coche es blank, caro, pero me gusta blank. Leave your answers in the comments and I'm going to give you feedback if you need it. Before I finish this video, I want to give you some additional resources in case you need to go deeper into this topic. The first one is a video, it's the same lesson in Spanish, that way you get to practice your listening. The second one is a guide on the difference between muy and mucho. You're going to find more examples and more phrase structures in that article, so check it out. So that's it for today, guys. If you like the video, me ayudaría mucho that you give me a like. I hope to see you soon. Adiós.